So they say, no, sure not, of course not. So if you know what a lie means, and if you don't like to be deceived, why do you come with this question that there is not such a thing as truth? Everybody knows the truth and what a truth is. The truth is what it is. Truth is reality.
It's not the not truth, right? I mean, if you have a choice of things to do, or a choice of things to say, you know the correct thing, the truth, and you also know many incorrect things you can say.
Yes.
But the correct thing to say, the right thing to say, the truth, is one thing. It's not 1,000 things.
Yes. Sometimes it gets a little difficult for the person to distinguish what is really the truth inside of themselves. And this is normal, even in society, because we have been distorting so much the truth. But this doesn't mean that there is not such a thing. We have just to start paying attention to see how much we deceive ourselves about the truth. And even when people lie to us, we could not say that they are lying to me, they deceived me, but I deceived myself and didn't see the lie that the other person was telling me. And energetically speaking, we should have means to understand this, because even animals understand this. Plants understand this. So we cannot deceive plants. They respond to your energies right away. If you have a good energy, loving energy, they will respond it. The same thing animals. They recognize, and children do that. Babies. Yeah. Now, after some time, we start this representing, performing a role in society. So we get more further and further apart from our inner truth, which is universal, harmonic. So truth is something that we see as harmful. If I say the truth, I'll be punished. Mm-hmm. And if I say the truth, if I say a truth that will reveal a problem even more, I will punish myself or other people will punish me. It's not acceptable to see or to perceive, to have consciousness of problems. Society developed an idea that problems should be corrected, should be fixed, should be improved, and if not, should be hidden.
Yeah.
So,
in fact, we should hide them first before we even try to improve them.
Yes. So therefore, we don't live in a tolerant society in terms of conscientizing, becoming conscious of problems. Mm. If your child does a mistake, you should better tell the reason for that error, or that they should pay attention to that error and to accept to see the error, because the consciousness, the truth about a problem is good in itself. But we don't see that way.
No, we
don't. So people, if you go to a court, if you confess a crime, you go to jail. Mm-hmm. If you have a clever lawyer, you are free. So you start training yourself since you are a young child to better deceive other people and society. Otherwise, you get...
Yeah, you get... Okay, the F word. All right.
Yeah, so...
It's always funny when you say that word, by the way. But
so I didn't say it.
No, but I heard it anyway.
Okay. Did you?
No, I vibrated through the resonance.
Okay. But in society, it's impossible to say the truth, almost impossible. Yeah. And very few honest and ethical men did tell the truth. Just one man did tell the whole truth, which was Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Now, the other prophets and some idealistic men, a few heroes did that, and they paid their price in society, which is a society that does not accept to live with consciousness of the truth. And this means we will never be able to have a good, balanced society if we don't start accepting and recognizing the consciousness of our pathologies.
Yes.
Our pathology and other people's pathologies. And speaking about drugs, about whatever crime we commit and people commit, we should treat this as a sickness, even more than a crime.
Right. That somehow somebody is distorted away from the truth of themselves, and that needs to be seen. You know, you're right about this, Claudia. We have such a resistance to really see the mistakes that we make. We want to create excuses, or we want to avoid, or we want to run away, or we think, well, hey, nobody's looking, so, you know, I'm pretty much free to do what I want.
And you know, this sensation of being persecuted by consciousness, that we feel, so this creates an enormous stress, and this is a source of illness. So if you start being more tolerant and censoring less your mistakes and your problems, you get healed of 90% of your diseases, if not 100%.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, incredible.
Because stress is the thing that lowers our immune system substantially. So if we're trying to, you know, because I see this all the time, I see people who, they get furious with people who, in Brazil, who cut in front of them in traffic, which happens a lot here. They get furious with that. And it's because they would love to do the same thing, but they feel they can't because they're
they do this. They do this in life. And they do a competition. They want always to be in the top of everybody.
Everybody in front of everybody else. It's incredible.
Yeah. So healing is a matter of healing through consciousness. So by conscientizing or by becoming conscious of our pathologies and social pathologies, we can heal ourselves.
It's a beautiful, beautiful science to work with, Dr. Claudia Bernhardt-Pacheco. Thank you so much for being here. It's a tremendous pleasure to do this program. Our program is called Healing Through Consciousness. You can get downloads of the program either on our BBS radio site, where we're broadcasting from, or through our healingthroughconsciousness.com site. Okay, that's very, very wonderful. And look, if you were listening to the program, you had a question, you had an idea you'd like us to explore more, you can always shoot me an email anytime you like, joneshealing@gmail.com. Special email just for this.
And we are very confidential.
Totally confidential. This is a professional radio program.
Yeah.
So Healing Through Consciousness will return next week. Thank you so much. A great pleasure, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.